2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Leopard! Leopard!
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Watson on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Come back.
On 4th down, Watson. 20. And he finds his man Griffin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Watson now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will extend their lead. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch him now, Barney.
He may try and run for this. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep back over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Being chased out left. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And, partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but do you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before.
And this is caught inside the 5. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans add on. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. It didn't happen on that play.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Crabtree, once again, the intended target at its third down.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Tiger. Richmond.
On first and 10, Watson. Looking deep for Demarius. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Come back. Tiger.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Here's Watson now on second down. And down his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Demarius Thomas, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans continue to pour it on. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Flushed out right. Pushing his way inside the 40. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That catch good for 5. It's third down. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Jackson now off the bootleg. To Allen on the dump off. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. On first down, it's Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Well, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That'll be good for 6, but now it's fourth down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He needed a couple, but he didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this Texans defense stands tall.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on fourth down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. A gain of 39 that time.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Come back, come back. Richmond, Richmond. Richmond, Richmond.
Watson now throwing on 1st down. And an alley to run. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A gain of 32 that time. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans add on.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Underneath to Allen. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Miller. And incomplete here. So a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's 3rd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Miller now throwing on 4th down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas from 4 yards out. And the Texans continue to pour it on. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They've got this big lead. They said, forget 1, we want 2. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the 15-yard line, oh, boy. I tell you what, meeting them again somewhere down the line, they'll remember this. Yeah, they'll think that they were trying to clown them a little bit.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Set. Green, 39. Green.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. He may try and run for this. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. Though certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw is Watson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans add on. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now here come the Ravens. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down,
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Hot.
On second down, Jackson rolling to his right. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing on third and long. Jackson forced out to his left. Man open left side is Brown. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The return man, Chris Moore. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Time for a break. This one all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Now Jackson on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3. And it'll be a second down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And this will be incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time? And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Come back.
Back to throw, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down.
Tiger. Richmond.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Room here to run. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
Richmond. Come back.
Throwing now, Watson. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ravens taking the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of at easports.com. It's a win for